Let's go ahead and move on to the final topic of the day. We gotta say the best for last. Okay. Elliot came up with the lovely hashtag a number of weeks ago, maybe months ago, talking about the hashtag restore Lovecraft Country. We got some more comments from my boy Courtney B. Vance. Okay. And I got this report right here. I'm gonna come to you first this time, Elliot, from the Hollywood Reporter. Courtney B. Vance questions Lovecraft Country's cancellation after Emmy win. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. And guys, if you're watching this via live or on the replay, there's a link down to this article down in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. And a matter of fact, I actually have the audio.
This award for this show in particular.
Well, I'm very, very happy, but at the same time, I'm very sad because of Michael and because we're not still doing the show. So in my mind and in my spirit, it doesn't make sense. Something that was as successful as that show was, that the powers that be could not figure it out. So I'm sad for audiences that we don't get to see, like Game of Thrones. We don't get to see 8 years of following these characters and learning more about the time period, and learning about our people and the struggles and where Misha's mind was going to go. So that's very painful for me as a fan. And
congratulations on this.
Thank you.
Well, guys, there you go, man. It's a shame. Elliot, break that down, man. And again, we got this article right here. But Elliot, how you feeling about those comments? And let us know how you feel.
Yeah, I mean, you can hear the confusion in his voice as he's winning an award for the show. That was fantastic. And I read the article, man, and the CEO, whoever he is, the head guy, head honcho at HBO Max, was like, so he said, there's so many reasons that we had to put the show on the shelf, and didn't even mention one of them. He just said, Misha Green and them made a great show, and a decision like this, there's not just one particular thing that it leads to, and he literally doesn't mention any of so just so many reasons why it was canceled. He didn't mention any of them. So only thing that I could think of, man, is that the stock in the investment in these talented individuals, their stock was already rising, but at this point now, I'm looking at Jonathan Majors with Marvel now, and obviously still making movies and just killing it. Journey Smollett is her stock haven't been higher. We know that her and Misha Green are going to be making the Birds of Prey film. Misha Green doing that film, doing Tomb Raider. So I would imagine they were like, pay me, let's continue to make this show 8, 9 seasons or 5 seasons of Game of Thrones style. But HBO is like, we don't want to pay them, so we're not going to even entertain the idea of continuing this, because they probably didn't want to pay these talented people what they should have been paid to continue this show. That's the only thing I can think of. But as he mentions in that interview, Apple TV obviously has Misha Green exclusive deal, so hopefully maybe Apple can bring the show back, because it is a show that needs to be brought back. It's a show that deserves a continuation of the stories to be told. Obviously, rest in peace to Michael K. Williams. In regards to his storyline, but from everything Misha was setting up with zombies and Confederates and having Black people having their own lands and diving deeper into the legacy of the little girl in the show, and obviously Atticus and Letty's son. I mean, this show is just going to be, it's silly, man. This is a Bob Chapek move to me. Maybe Bob and the CEO of HBO are golf buddies, and they were pitching each other ideas. Hey, Disney Plus, Bob, you should do that. And HBO, hey, HBO, you should cancel that show that's killing it. So maybe they're exchanging idiotic ideas. Maybe that's what's happening.
Right on. Lamont, how you feeling about it, man?
Brother, I think the pay is one thing. But I just got to say this, man. I think that HBO is running away from the uncomfortableness of the racial issues that have been put in this, and as well as 100%. What they did with Regina King's version of The Watchmen. Both series had great review numbers, but you did see a lot of people, Anglo-Saxons mainly, highly uncomfortable with some of this stuff that is basically source material from what really happened in real life, spliced in with some sci-fi fiction. And I think HBO just didn't want to deal with that. They probably didn't want to deal with something that would be so controversial, but still good enough that you can't just outright exit. So it's easy for someone to just be like, we don't know the future. I can tell you 1,100 reasons why we're not going forward, but not even name you one of them, as Elliot so eloquently put it. If there's real deal reasons why you're not going forward, make those reasons forward. Let us know why. But having said that, B. Avery, there's other studios that's clamoring for this.
Mm-hmm.
I saw something Netflix is saying, we don't give up, about the hell. We're trying to champion minority rights and documentaries that tell the story of minorities. And guess who else is talking about this? Amazon. Amazon is talking about taking it on. And one of these two is going to get it. I really hope it's not Netflix, because I'm like Elliot. I enjoy having a week to digest each episode, because these are some heavy episodes. Some of the most fun live streams I have done have been with B. Avery reviewing this show, Sharronda and the whole crew trying to break Lovecraft Country down.
Yeah.
So having said all those things, this is a loss for HBO. I'm starting to get a little frustrated with them, but it's going to be a win for somebody else.
Right on. Well said. Well said. Just like Black Beach is saying in the comments, that Lovecraft Country map is one of the reasons it didn't get renewed. And I'm already ahead of you, my brother. I was trying to get it to pull it up. Yeah, this is well said by both of y'all, but to me, this is one of the main reasons right here. Like, I think you commented on too, Elliot. They don't want to say what, black people with power? Wait a minute.
Right.
Well, we used to black people just running around begging and getting their ass whooped, but showing them rise to power with their own land, we don't want to give them no ideas. Misha, what is wrong with you? You gotta write them as slaves and babies and stuff,
Right.
So yeah, and I was watching Eman on Friday, and like you were saying, Elliot, HBO told me, I got this article right here as well, guys. This is down in the description box below. He didn't give him no reason.
Not a one.
None.
Not a one.
Yeah,
so many reasons.
Yeah, he said something stupid. What it was a confluence of when you make the decision not to go forward with the show, it's usually a confluence of factors. I don't even think I've ever heard of this word before.
Stop it.
Confluence.
No, B. Avery, you know what he's doing? He's trying to deflect from the fact he really has nothing to say by using big words that he don't think people like us will look up.
Yeah, so we're going to look it up. The junction of two rivers, especially rivers of approximately equal width. Man, whatever, man. Renew the show, man. I mean, like if it's money, say it's money.
Yeah.
If it's just say what it is. We got all this other news coming out about this and that and why things fall apart. No, it's because they didn't want to see a bunch of Negro babies rising to power, and I'll die on that hill. I don't care. Let me fight me in the comments, but and I'm having fun too. I'm serious, but being
Let's
silly.
get it. That's right. Let's get
it. No, but y'all let us know what y'all think of this too. It's disappointing. This BS. Like Zia said, but I think that hopefully somebody picks it up.
Someone has to, man. It's
Amazon.
Too much stories to be told, and like Lamont said, man, how the conversations that the show generated, the awards, like literally when shows win awards, that's like cities winning championships. That's huge for the production of HBO to produce more shows when you have award-winning shows like this, and obviously the stop from the actors, and it's just a terrible business decision. So hopefully, like you guys mentioned, HBO or Amazon or Netflix or other case can pick them up and continue these great stories.
Right on, and better late than never. You know what I'm saying? My boy Eman with Eman's movie reviews is coming through with the $20 super chat. Here we go. There you go, my brother. Hashtag renew Lovecraft Country. Hashtag recast T'Challa. Yes, hit him with the yes. There you go, man. So thank you so much, Eman. We do appreciate it, man. Y'all follow him. His information is in my description box of this video, and he's on the channel tab as well. And so thank you again, man. I do appreciate that super chat. Yeah, let us know what you think down in the comment section below, whether you're reading this via live or in the replay. We would love to hear your thoughts. And ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude today's edition of the Movie News Roundup show number 31. Look at it right there. Thank y'all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Elliot and Lamont, thank you for being here as well. Again, if you were wanting to read all the articles that we talked about today, all of those links are down in the description box below.